episode 19 of Living Blissfully in the Digital Fast Lane. And today we are diving into the topic that is crucial for anyone looking to start a business. So today we are going to talk about what is the difference between offline and online businesses. So we will be exploring what sets these two types of businesses apart, the unique challenges, its opportunities, like, what are the advantages, and how to decide which is the right one for you. If we can spend money online, we should also be able to earn money online. All we need to do is to learn the skill of digital marketing and make use of it to earn. I will also share more on why I prefer online business over offline business and why online is better for mummies. So let's get into the topic today. We are going to talk about what's the difference between offline and online businesses. So first, I think we can first iron out what is the definition of offline and online businesses. For offline business, it operates in the physical world. These are our traditional brick and mortar stores like grocery shops, clothing, and restaurants. So these are a few examples of offline businesses. They have physical shop. So on the other hand, online businesses, they operate primarily on the internet. Examples include e-commerce stores, digital services, and like subscription-based platforms. So these are the few examples. Then we will be looking into what are the advantages of offline and online businesses. Hello, Ika. Thank you for tuning in live. Okay, we'll continue to talk about the advantage. In an offline business, customer, because they have a physical shop, so customers get to see, touch, and try the products before purchasing. And it may be easier for us to build relationship and trust with the customers. Customers can also receive their products immediately. So these are the advantages. And for an online business, the advantage is that there is a lower overhead cost as there is no need for physical store, thus reducing expenses. And I love the global reach, the ability to reach customers worldwide, and the flexibility to operate 24/7. So these are the features of an online business. So when it operates 24/7, it allows sales to happen like anytime, and it happens globally as well. So and in the online space, instead of serving one customer each time, like in a traditional business, the online approach allow for a one-to-many approach, which means it is easy to scale up. And this is what I like about online business as well. At that time when I was comparing to the an online shop that I set up to sell handmade items, I had difficulty scaling up, and so the digital marketing approach really attracts me because of its ability to scale up much easier than for me to make things and then sell them, because the limiting factor is my the number of man hours that I can put in to produce a handmade item. So having heard about the advantages of both the offline and online businesses, now we will look into the challenges. So what are the challenges of these two types of businesses? In an offline business, there is a higher overhead cost because there is rent in place. We have to pay for utilities, and then there is like physical inventory. But when we rent the place, there's a high chance that we will need to do renovation, we need to buy furniture, equipment, things like that. So even before you like open your store, there is already so much put as in terms of money put into it to have it ready to set up for business. So an offline business, there is also limited reach as it is mainly restricted to local customer base. A shop front, it's usually limited by like people, like the traffic, people going in and out. Sometimes even the location plays a part and things like that. And whether like the environment, what are the other shops around it, around your shop, it will affect your traffic and it will affect your income as well. So with a shop, there is also a fixed operating hours, which can restrict sales opportunities. Then same for an online business, it also has its own set of challenges as well. In the online world, it can be quite competitive because everything is moving so fast. Everything is like in your face for you to compare, like which is better. So there will be competition online, and there are many businesses competing for attention as well. And in the online space, there can be technical issues as we are dependent on technology, and there is a potential for technical problems. We expect that to happen. And also, there is no face-to-face interaction like in the physical shop where we get to interact and talk to the customers. In the online space, it operates a little bit different. There will not be such interaction like that, which can limit engagement. But all of this, I see that the online world is very fast paced, and so any issues will be resolved instantly, like most of the time. And in the younger generation that I see now, they also prefer everything to be online. The world has changed. Like recently, I even read on an article saying that with the youngsters, they actually deem like when we call them, like we call the youngsters, it's actually rude to them, like if we call without permission. So maybe mothers, if you have older kid like teenagers, you can share with me if this is true. But this is what I read, and I find that it's so interesting because last time we would just call someone when we thought about the person, and now it has evolved to more texting, and then I think it's a little bit true for me as well. Other than my parent, other than my mom calling me, I think if I were to receive any calls from like any other people, I would be like, ew, what happened? So that will be my immediate reaction. So I would prefer texting as well. So we shouldn't be afraid that in the online space there is less of such face-to-face interaction, less of engagement, because the world has evolved. More people are leaning towards just texting, everything contactless. So this has become a new norm. So now we prefer everything remote, contactless, and this has become a norm, especially after the pandemic. So I don't see it as like a limitation of the online business, but I see that in the future it will continue to evolve to be more things like digitally. So why do I prefer online business over offline business? So for me, people who know me, you will know that I am an introvert, and doing a business, doing any business is already daunting already. It's already such a scary experience. So as much as possible, for me, I hope to like limit human contact as well, like especially with strangers. I'm not so comfortable with strangers, and I don't feel at ease when meeting people for the first time. So this may potentially be an obstacle for me in if I were to venture into like a offline business, um, like a physical shop, need to interact and need to serve customers maybe. So that could be an obstacle for me, especially like in the offline business. Customer interaction and satisfaction, they are so important, right? Like I will be mindful, am I saying the right thing? Is my body language okay? Do I look natural and friendly? You know, I will be a lot more conscious if I were to meet someone face to face compared to in the online space where everything mostly is just texting, emails. There is so much more manageable for introverts. That's how I feel. And oftentimes I'm not comfortable. I'm not myself when meeting someone for the first time. So yeah, I prefer to be in an online business than compared to an offline business. And for me, I also prefer not to leave the house. I think the best thing that has happened for me during the pandemic was working from home. I feel that I'm most comfortable at home. At that time when I was still working in the corporate, when I was working from home, I find meetings become like so much easier for me as well. Um, and working from home, I'm less affected by people, by environment. And at home, I feel that I have more control. I understand that some people who are more, who are like extroverts, who like to socialize, engage, chit chat, you know, with people, they find that when they are at home, it's just like the walls. They prefer to go out and meet people, and and just you know, people, we have different preferences. Yes, Ika. I am an introvert too. This business is suitable for introverts. Yes, I agree. It's so much easier to like now that I compare, if we are talking about stepping out of the comfort zone, now if you ask me to go back to working in the corporate, I find that that could be a challenge. That is like, you know, for me to step out again, is different. Yes. So yes, I agree that this working online is very suitable for introverts. And another thing about online business, that why I chose online business is because of the cost, right? I mentioned the advantage for an online business earlier is because of a lower startup cost, because there is no need for rentals, utilities, don't need to hire people, don't need for inventory renovation and all of that. All of that is just a lot of cost. And for me to like start an online business, you know, it's something very new for me. I just want to try it out. I don't have relevant experience. I don't have um, online or digital marketing experience before. So for me, it's just new. I just want to try. And starting online, it is so much more affordable in that sense to get started. So the online approach is very easy to start, affordable. I think like if I were to like open a shop, you know, do all the reno, all the preparation, hiring, and then what happens if it's not working out? Yeah, what happened to my employees? What should I do with them? What should I what how am I going to, it's like how am I going to explain this to my mom? Right? So online, I feel that it is less scary. If it work, that's good. If it's not working, I think, like just close it. It's easy, it's clean in that way. So I find the online approach, it's there are less to consider in a way, and I feel that it is less complicated as well. So that's comparing to offline business and why. So these are the reasons why I choose to start an online business instead. And lastly, I want to share like why moving online is a better approach for mummies to earn. Like mummies, we want to have time and place flexibility so that we can always be available for our children, like to send them to school, pick them up from school. If they any emergency that they need us to be in school with them, like or pick them up, pick them up earlier, things like that. Accident, they don't feel well. All of these, we have so much more control when we are in the online space. We can just like drop everything. We can be in school like in the next few minutes if it's a walking distance. Like for my boy, his school is just walking distance from my house, and it's very easy for me to reach him when anything happens, he needs me and things like that. So most jobs are not able to support like time and place flexibility. It is only when we as a business owner that we get to enjoy this. And how such flexibility looks like for a mom is that she gets to earn from home and she gets to prioritize her children. So instead of the whole family following her work schedule, this mommy working from home, earning online, she can have her work timings fit around the schedule of her children. Like for example, like when the children are in school, she can use a few hours to run her business. And like maybe when she's waiting for them to end class, usually mummies, they have like 1 to 2 hours to burn after they send their child for interest group, additional classes, right? Things like that. So having that few hours, like 1 2 hours, is good for us to use that pockets of free time to run an online business. So that is how we fully utilize our time as a mommy business owner. That's what I do, right? And moving online also means that a mom do not have to leave the house. Do not have to leave the house. Do not have to go out and meet people. So this will allow the mommy to spend quality time with her family. And what I like about this online business is that I feel that I am more of a stay-at-home mom than a working mom. So I really feel that most of my time is it's more leaning towards like a lifestyle of a stay-at-home mom. Hello, June. Thank you for tuning live. Yeah. So I think that having such balance, right? It helps a mom feel good as she is able to like take care of her role as a mommy well. She's able to do that part well, and at the same time she is able to provide for the family. She's able to earn an income and support the family. That makes her feel very good about herself, like she's contributing, she's also not neglecting her children, she's there available and present for her children. So all of these things is like a good balance for this mom to feel good to feel that she is taking care of her role well as a mother, as a wife, and she can also take care of her own parents. So for me, I think it made me feel useful and happy, and also like less stressed, right? While being able to like spend our own money, right? We do not have to um uh ask our husbands for money. We earn, and then we have that amount that we can spend. It feels better. We do not have to like when we have an amount as a just a full-time stay-at-home mom not earning that amount, that it's for household use, and you will tend to consider yourself like the least after you have taken care of everyone. If there is extra, then you will start thinking about yourself. So I I don't like to feel that way. So it's good that if we can earn money, support ourselves, support the family. Yes, June, I enjoy working from home and we can plan our time accordingly. Yes, that is the flexibility that we get to enjoy. And also, it's more about the how we want to spend our day, right? We have the control and flexibility to decide what we want to do for that day. So this is what I like about the business. Yes. So that is all for my sharing today. I hope everybody have a better understanding, like the difference between online and offline business, and um, the advantages, the disadvantages for you to consider, like which is more suitable for you, which is better for you, because we cannot have everything, right? There's always pros and cons. We need to weigh that out and see what fits you the best. So that's all. I am Priscilla. I am a digital business mentor, and I am here to help others change their lives for the better with digital business. Mothers get to enjoy more quality time with their children and have more time for self-love to take care of their well-being. Remember that we are not just we are not just mothers. We can create a lifestyle best for ourselves and our families. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this sharing gives you a better understanding and help you make better decisions. So thank you. Thank you and goodbye. See you next week for another session. Bye bye.